Nobody expected this. Lisamanoban, the global superstar from BLACKPINK, sat down for an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, and what happened during their exchange left fans with mixed reactions. Some laughed it off, others were shocked, and a portion of the fandom wasn't happy at all. But why? What exactly went down on Jimmy Kimmel Live that had everyone talking? Lisa, known for her elegance, charm, and undeniable stage presence, was there to promote her solo album Alter Ego and her role in The White Lotus. It was supposed to be a fun, light-hearted conversation, but at one point something shifted. Jimmy Kimmel, known for his sharp humor and witty remarks, made a comment that immediately caught the attention of viewers. The moment happened so fast, yet it was enough to spark a heated discussion online. Fans took to social media, debating whether it was just a harmless joke or if it crossed the line. But before diving into that specific moment, let's take a step back and set the scene. Lisa walked onto the stage, looking stunning as always, greeted by loud cheers from the audience. She was all smiles, radiating confidence. The atmosphere was warm at first. Kimmel, in his usual charismatic style, welcomed Lisa and started off with casual questions about her career. They talked about The White Lotus, her experience filming, and the unique character she plays. But as the conversation progressed, Jimmy Kimmel brought up her performance at the 2025 Oscars, where Lisa had a breathtaking moment, suspended mid-air during her act. He shared a personal anecdote about how he had once been in a similar situation and jokingly complained about how uncomfortable it was. Lisa laughed, agreeing that it wasn't the easiest thing to do. Then came the moment that had fans buzzing. Jimmy made a remark about Lisa's role in The White Lotus, specifically her character Mook, and how she was too sweet to be the killer. It seemed like an innocent comment, but something about Lisa's reaction caught people's attention. She hesitated for a brief second, smiled politely, and responded in a way that felt careful. Was it just her being professional? Or was she caught off guard? The conversation moved on, but fans couldn't stop thinking about that tiny pause. They started dissecting the clip, analyzing her expression, her tone, even the way she shifted in her seat. Some felt that Jimmy's comment had an underlying tone that made Lisa slightly uncomfortable. Others thought it was just friendly banter. But things didn't stop there. As they continued talking about Alter Ego, Jimmy Kimmel brought up the concept of Lisa playing multiple characters in her album. He jokingly asked if she ever got confused between her personalities. Lisa laughed, playing along with the joke, but some fans felt that the way he framed the question wasn't entirely respectful. Was it just light teasing, or did it come off as dismissive? The internet exploded with debates. Some fans defended Jimmy, saying he always has a playful, sarcastic style of humor and that Lisa handled it gracefully. Others felt that there were moments where Lisa's expressions hinted at slight discomfort, something only her most dedicated fans could notice. But the biggest question remained: did Jimmy Kimmel cross the line? To answer that, we need to look at the broader context. This isn't the first time a K-pop idol has faced a moment like this on Western television. Over the years, many Korean artists have had interviews where humor, cultural differences, or certain remarks sparked discussions among fans. Lisa, being the professional that she is, kept her composure throughout the interview. She laughed, engaged with Jimmy's jokes, and promoted her projects effortlessly. But that didn't stop fans from feeling protective over her. It's no secret that Lisa has one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in the world. They analyze every detail, every moment, every reaction. So when something seems off, even slightly, they are the first to notice. And that's exactly what happened here. Social media was flooded with comments. Some fans demanded an apology, while others urged people to take it lightly. Memes, reactions, and even breakdown videos started circulating online. But what does Lisa herself think about this? That's where things get even more interesting. Lisa hasn't made any official statement regarding the interview. She hasn't hinted at feeling uncomfortable or even acknowledged the discussions happening online. And that in itself is telling. Maybe she didn't see anything wrong with the exchange. Maybe she's just used to this kind of humor in the industry. Or maybe, as a seasoned artist, she knows that fueling the conversation would only make it bigger. At the end of the day, Lisa remains focused on her career, her music, and her fans. Her album Alter Ego is breaking records. Her role in The White Lotus is getting praise. And despite the online chatter, she continues to move forward with the same grace and determination that made her a global icon in the first place. But the question remains, how should moments like this be handled in the future? As K-pop continues to dominate globally, cultural sensitivity and mutual understanding become even more important. Humor is subjective, but respect should never be. So now the conversation shifts to you. What do you think? Was Jimmy Kimmel's comment just harmless teasing, or do you think it went too far? Did Lisa seem completely fine, or did you notice something in her reaction? Let's talk about it in the comments below. But here's the real question, why did this moment stand out so much? Was it really about the comment itself, or was it something deeper? Lisa is no stranger to international media. She has been on countless talk shows, interviews, and press events. She's handled all kinds of questions, jokes, and even awkward moments like a pro. That's part of why fans love her grace under pressure. But this time, something felt different. It wasn't just about the words spoken. It was about the subtle reactions, the energy in the room, and the way Lisa responded. It's these small details that fans pick up on because they know her so well. After all, Lisa isn't just a K-pop star, she's a global phenomenon. She represents Asian excellence in an industry that hasn't always been welcoming to non-Western artists. Every interview, every TV appearance, every statement she makes carries weight. And whether intentional or not, the way Western media treats her matters. So, when Jimmy Kimmel made that joke, fans weren't just reacting to one moment. They were reacting to a pattern. A pattern where Asian artists are sometimes treated differently in interviews. Where humor can feel like it has an undercurrent of mockery rather than lighthearted fun. Where even small, offhand comments can spark big discussions because they hit a nerve. And that's why this moment blew up online. The fandom wasn't just defending Lisa because of one joke. They were standing up for her because they saw something that felt familiar. They saw an artist they love navigating an industry that hasn't always given her the respect she deserves. But let's pause for a second. What if it was just a joke? Comedy is subjective. What one person finds funny, another might find offensive. And to be fair, Jimmy Kimmel is known for his sarcastic, edgy humor. He has teased a lot of celebrities in the past, both Western and international. Some people argue that this was just another one of those moments. Maybe Lisa wasn't actually bothered. Maybe the fans are overreacting. Maybe this whole thing is just a case of misinterpretation. But here's the problem. When it comes to cultural differences, things aren't always so simple. What's considered funny in one culture might not translate well in another. And when jokes involve someone's identity, background, or achievements, it can quickly go from harmless to problematic. That's why these conversations matter. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about one interview. It's about how artists from different backgrounds are treated in mainstream media. And this brings us to a bigger issue, the Western perception of K-pop idols. Even after years of dominating the music industry, K-pop artists still face outdated stereotypes when they appear on Western shows. They're often treated as if they're part of some novelty act, rather than being recognized as serious musicians and global superstars. They're asked basic questions about things like K-pop training rather than deep industry questions that Western artists get. They're sometimes teased in ways that feel condescending, rather than being celebrated for their massive achievements. And Lisa? She's one of the biggest names in the world right now. She's broken records, won awards, and proven herself in both music and acting. She deserves better. But let's be real, Lisa herself probably won't say anything about this. She's not the type to start drama. She has always handled these situations with class. Instead of fueling controversy, she focuses on her work, her fans, and her passion for performing. And that's exactly why her fans speak up for her. Because while Lisa stays professional, her fans want to make sure she's treated fairly. So where do we go from here? Should late-night hosts be more careful with their jokes? Should fans take things less seriously? Or is this just part of being in the entertainment industry? Whatever your take is, one thing is certain: this won't be the last time a moment like this happens. Lisa will continue to be in the spotlight. She'll do more interviews, appear on more shows, and face more moments like this. And every time she does, fans will be watching. 'Cause when you're a global icon like Lisa, every second on camera counts. And whether it's a joke that lands well or a comment that sparks backlash, one thing is clear: Lisamanoban will always have the world's attention. So what do you think? Was this all just a misunderstanding, or was there something more to that moment? Should fans let it go, or is it important to call these things out? And if you don't want to miss any updates on Lisa, BLACKPINK, or the latest entertainment news, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. 'Cause trust me, this isn't the last time we'll see Lisa making headlines.